for another episode. Y'all met Joe before. This is my good friend Joe Fox, comedian extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Travels all over, tours with Tony Rocks, national commercial, bitches and hoes, all that stuff. You know it.
Because that's what comes with one national commercial.
No, that's what comes with the road. I see Joe. I see your shows.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Joe just showed you. He showed you the beginning of the club. That says Joe, you don't show you the end of the night. I want to see the end of the night, Joe.
That's the same thing as the beginning of the show.
No, I want to see you when you're
Except
sweating.
Back of my head going back into the hotel.
See, because I be paying attention to you. When Joe be on there, there's no forehead sweat. Because you ain't got into it yet.
True.
Exactly. See, Joe like to be all inconspicuous and stuff. Joe be out there smacking cheeks on the road.
Why you doing this to this man, bro?
Joe, I know, because I'm jealous. Joe be out there smacking cheeks on the road, living it up.
No.
Joe be out there crying and shit. No, I'm just playing.
It's COVID ain't officially over. You know. It's over.
So what, you handing out
it
coffee
begins
out to the club?
again in the hotel room.
Joe Fox, everybody,
Don't trust
man.
nobody.
This is my comedian friend, my graphic designer. So all the flyers you see are Joe Fox. So please, if you need graphic design, solicit Joe's services. And Joe is, I like Joe because Joe, you are a prime time business. Get stuff done. Because, I had a graphic designer misspelling shit. I said, Doc, that's your job. You're supposed to get stuff spelled right. Come on now.
You're supposed to proofread it before we go out.
You're supposed to proofread it.
That's what we got to do.
Man, I wanted to bring you up because you're on the road. You're always on the road doing shows. How is road life, man? You're on these flights going in, coming in on a Wednesday. Like, would you take off on Wednesdays or Wednesday nights, Thursday mornings?
It depends. I mean, lately, I'm looking for a red-eye flight because the time it takes to fly across country, it's not always a non-stop flight. So I try to get there as early as possible because you just never know. You never know about the traffic or what city you're flying. Matter of fact, I gotta fly into I'm going to the Dayton Funny Bone the Toledo Funny Bone, and guess what? Because of the pilot strikes and shortages and stuff, they shut down airlines at the Toledo airport. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta fly to the nearest airport, Detroit. So then I gotta catch a car down to Toledo. How you like that?
You're gonna drive?
I'm gonna catch a car.
Well, you mean like a megabus?
Not a megabus. I'm gonna catch a lift if I can find a cheaper way to get out there. But that's from another state into another state.
Oh, you say catch a car, that can mean like hitchhiking. I'm like, what you talking about? I'm like, what you mean catch a car?
I'm gonna have to use a mouthpiece. Hey, lady, where you going? You going down to Toledo? You know what I'm saying?
I got a show. Look at the flyer. Come on down, get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to print out a flyer and say, hey, look, can you take me to this?
Now, with that costs, that's extra expenses getting it. Because one thing,
Yeah.
I don't think everybody considers how much money it costs to go on the road. You gotta get there. You're coming from Los Angeles.
You gotta get there and get back.
You gotta get there and get back.
Yep.
You gotta eat while you're there. And then, based on ticket sales, you're not really making extra money.
Nah,
You're on a set fee.
You have to budget your money and count the cost. I mean, at this level, unless you are the headliner and you're just selling a whole bunch of merch, you're not really making a whole lot of money. But at least you're out. You get to do the work, but it's not profitable in a major way. Not at that level.
And then, but like you say, you're building, but you're still getting the opportunity to build a fan base and build a relationship with the clubs.
Definitely.
So when you do come back, when you get a point where when they throw your name up there, everybody comes out. Which is not saying they won't do it now, but you still got that relationship is there. Hey, Joe Fox. Oh yeah, man, you've been coming through for years. It's easier for you versus a guy like me. I got to send an email and I'm one of 1,000.
Yeah, it could be like that. Every club is different on how they get their opening acts. But nowadays, I don't know if you've experienced this, Keenan, but it's the headliners bring their whole show. So it's rare that you have local guys come. It's sometimes, but it's rare you get local guys.
Because you don't know what you're getting with that local talent,
You don't.
You don't want to. Yeah, I mean,
that's why comedians like to travel with their people.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know local. Nah, because you got to think a guy really, really working ain't hanging around the club looking for that.
Depends on the city.
It depends on the city, but you still taking a risk. You don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get up. Like, hey, can I get a spot tonight?
Yeah, sometimes it's the open micer that wants to get get 5 minutes or something. And sometimes it happens, you get lucky, and other times, can't get on.
You can find opening that, but you damn sure better bring a host.
Well, yeah, in some clubs, they have a house host. Have you ever experienced that? They have someone that's especially designated, like they're the house MC, and then they have.
Have you been the one that wasn't good? This guy sucks. He kind of killing our vibe.
Not really, because if they're the house MC and they do that every week, they're generally pretty good at it. They're not just gonna throw up somebody that doesn't know the game. So I haven't really experienced that, but it does kind of affect the flow of the show. Sometimes it doesn't always work with the energy, but by the time I get up there, then I set a new pace and then set it, for the headliner, Tone, or whoever else I'm working with.
And when you're doing these shows, do you feel like, your fan base is growing? Like every show you get new people that want to come see you. Because, that's what it's really, like even the headliner, people come to see them. Because that's like the issue tonight, everybody come out to the show. But that's what you got to figure out. Getting people to come out to see you, come see Joe Fox,
What's cool is, what I have to do is, be personable to everybody, shake some hands and say, hey, get their Instagram and exchange. And especially if it's a good show on social media, they'll follow you, they'll follow, and then they may send you a message saying, hey, when you guys coming back to Atlanta, or when you guys coming back to Dallas or whatever. Those are new people. That's good. So the next time I'm there, I'll send them hey, I'm coming back. It's, oh yeah, we're there. We got tickets, So that's always a plus, to be able to pick up, new followers on social media, and repeat people to come back. Yep.
You're an actor too.
Yes, I am.
You find it hard to go out on the road and act? Because, sometimes you got to take that stuff with you to still audition, or, you get that point. Every comedian feels like it. Damn, I'm going to be on the road and that call going to come. And I got to be like, I got to go. It's the TV show.
That happens all the time. As a matter of fact, it happened last week. I was in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I got the the alert. I got the alert, and it's like some size came in. Actually, I had two. So you had to go down to the hotel office printer. Hopefully, their printer's working, and get your size. I'm at the point now where I bring a highlighter, because I know I'm going to have to highlight stuff. I've got my backdrop, my blue backdrop, just in case I need to, tack it up on the wall. And I get, a reader. If it's not, Tony or somebody can read with me. I can Zoom somebody. I call you or call anybody. So you just got to be prepared to get it done in the hotel room. Yep.
And Joe also has a graphic design business, as you've seen in past episodes. Bro, how you do all this? I mean, you're on the road. I mean, because it's a lot. It's and you still, it's like you can't make excuses. You just got to do it all. But you seem to, you still have graphic design. Your company, you still churn stuff out for a lot of people. Go on the road, travel, and manage the act. How you managing all that? And I know you still want to smack cheeks on the weekend. How you do all that?
I got the laptop in the bed. Hold on a second, baby. I gotta freaking make some slides. No, it's a way of life. It's a way of life. You find a way. That's part of the hustle, the grind. You gonna make whatever adjustments you need to make. To make some money outside of you have multiple streams of income, and then chasing after that money. And just time management. Time management is very important.
Yeah, time management. Sheesh. You only get 12 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy or hard. It's I could always be better about it. I could always be, have a better time management. But that's really what it's about: time management, and just being able to stay in position to deliver. I mean, because I get calls all the time. Hey, I heard you do flyers. Like, you just not hearing that? That's like, I've been out here for 15 years. You just not hearing that? So yeah.
What is your overall goal, comedy and acting? Like 5 years? Because I realize, actually, Will pointed this out to me. Everybody doesn't want the same things. We're not all trying to do the same stuff.
That's true. That's true.
And I like, that's true. Everybody, because some people just treat comedy like a hobby. Everybody's not trying to make a living at it.
As far as stand up to get headliner status, acting wise, definitely to have consistent work, consistent roles, whether it be commercial, TV or film. Definitely want a recurring role, and that's where it's at. You have a body of consistent work and build those credits. And that also, I mean, this, if you get exposure on TV, then you promote yourself properly. That's when you can get into the clubs and you can become a draw that way. So that's the main goal. But definitely consistent work. As far as my graphic design services that I do, to always be able to, use that as a support system. Yeah, because that funds everything right now. When there's no residual checks coming in, or there's no consistent stand up, and even that's more of how comics, they try to find a consistent place to go up, but around here it's around here you're only doing 10, 12, maybe even 15 minutes. I don't know where you're at. Like I'm doing 15. I don't know, that doesn't happen that often. You're doing like 7 to 10, maybe 12. But on the road, it's like, man, I'm doing a half.
Right, and you can't get that work here.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no, because when I did my special, I had to do that shit in chunks. And then when I did it, it wasn't fluid. It wasn't like bam, 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 because I didn't even I was at home. I didn't even get to run it. I got home on a Tuesday, show was Saturday, I didn't get to run it. So I had to take those days off, which sucked. Before we get out of here, where can they find you at? Where can they get your graphic design services, come see you do comedy, and all those things? You want your cheek smacked by Joe, where can you get that too?
Okay, that last one is for the ladies only.
Yeah, yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Don't put them other cheeks now.
Don't put no dude call me a hey. I heard you smacking cheeks. I will discriminate like a online, Joe Fox Comedy on social media, and this next Saturday I'll be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory with Tony Rock and Trey Elliott, and what else? Oh, as far as graphic design services, you can DM me and we can work out something. Make sure that your budget is large. Anyway,
have your money on time. And next week I will be trying to figure out how to get people to come to my fucking show. So that's my mission for the next 30 days. Come to my fucking show.
Well, you got the comedians to come out.
I got the comedians to come out. Yes, but I need everybody else to come out. So thank you. That's it.